Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this time we're going to be talking about the reasons why or why not you should play Ragnarok Origin. Okay, so most of you have known that I have played this like 2 years ago, and I really loved it. The game per se, the game itself is one of those games that I will never forget. So knowing that this one would be getting released in global, or not just in C server but global server, it's going to be a big thing. And I really have known that from the start. So it made me think twice, as I've told you guys in the first video that I've made about this game, that it made me think twice by coming back in this game. But for the love of the game, I really came back. And I have known that the GGH or Gravity Game Hub will be handling this. They are quite different from the main Gravity developers that have made this in the Korea server. So hopefully this would be a different experience. And let's get on with this. There will be 3 parts of this video. The first one is why you should play the game. Second one is the things that that will make you think if you really should play the game. And the third thing is going to be the unknown things. We're not really certain on these things. And yeah, after that, a little bit of summary. So let's get on with this. The first one why you should play this game is because as I've told you guys, this is the closest game that you will ever play in terms of Ragnarok and the classic Ragnarok. Most of us have really reminiscing the days. Most of us are already 30s. We have been reminiscing the days that we have played the classic server. And the classic Ragnarok we're in, it's just still 2D. We're still, playing on computer shops. We're making excuses from our parents just to play the game and just to go watch others play the game in computer shops, or just, make ways to buy that monthly card, premium card, so that we could play. Because in order for you to access the game before, you need to pay. That's how it is before the Ragnarok 2003 or 2002, I think. Okay, so in terms of the bosses, the cards, I am really emphasizing on this one because, as you've all known, I did I got bashed by being harsh on the card system of one other Ragnarok game, because it's really far from the original one. So this one is very close. It's almost the same as the original classic Ragnarok in terms of the cards. Aside from the MVPs, the boss, the Endless Towers, the War of Imperium, most of those are really going to be, making you travel back in time with the 2D Ragnarok. Okay, next is it's a very huge MMORPG game. In terms of the reason why, the reason for that is that you will really see a lot of people playing it. And by saying that, it means when you do MVP hunts, when you do dungeon plays, that would be one of those things. And particularly when you have already a guild and you're doing guild activities, you'll be really enjoying this game, because it's going to be a chance for you to become sociable. For those of us who are cynical in real life, this is our chance to be sociable, right? Next, MVP bosses, MVP hunting, boss hunting, those are all amazing here. It's unlike other, games that wherein you can power creep at the same time, wherein you can one-hit the boss or one-hit the MVP. Here it's different because the servers level up and the HP are humongous. Really, I'm really literally telling you guys, particularly on the very beginning of the game, the HP of the monsters or the MVPs are humongous, and you will need hundreds of people in order to take it down. And that's what makes it fun, because the MVP rewards get distributed depending on the scores that you will be playing with your party members while MVP hunting. So you will be enjoying it so much. Okay, next, there are a lot of things to do in a good way. There are a lot of things to do wherein you won't really feel that you'll be doing the same thing again and again and again, because there are tons of things to do, tons of events, tons of things to to work on, to make it bigger, and to practice on, etc. Either on PvE or on PvP or on guild activities, everything. You'll be enjoying it that much. Next, this one is really a thing for me, because way back in the KR server, the daily reset time when we were playing that server, Korea server, is 4 in the morning, and it was tiresome for me because I usually stay up late on my regular days, like around 2 a.m., 1 a.m. So sometimes the latest would be 3. And knowing that the reset would be 4 in the morning, I would have to, to stay up until 4 in the morning and then just leave it, grinding. So now it's 6 in the morning. So that gives me ample time to sleep, or gives me that decision to wake up earlier and sleep earlier instead of sleeping very late and endangering my body, right? And my health. So that is one good thing. That's a pro for me. Next, the War of Imperium. The War of Imperium is one of the things that would really hook you in this game. It really hooks people because aside from the War of Imperium, or the Imperium being sought after in each of the town here, just like the classic Ragnarok, the camaraderie, the strategies, the things that you would be, discussing with your guild members and guild mates, it would really create a lot of memories. And in that sense, that's one of the most exciting part of the week for me when I was playing in KR server. And I'm sure we're going to be having so much fun in the upcoming OBT. So that is one of the things that I am really looking forward to. Whether we get a castle or not, it's still going to be one of the best things in this game. And last, we have added more guild activities here. In my opinion, the guild activities now are a lot. Like, aside from the Guild Siege, aside from the War of Imperium, we have now the Guild League matches, and I'm sure we're still going to be having more activities in the guild, and that is what one of the things that I think I have been lacking on, or the game have been lacking on the previous game that I have played, which is Tower of Fantasy. They don't have any guild activities, and then don't have any guild versus guild things. So in this one, of course, we will be having a lot of it. Okay, so those are the things that would be really hooking you up in this game. Let's now talk about the other side, because there always have to be an other side that you have to think about. Because some of the things that most of the people would be depending on if they would be investing in one of the game, literally with money, or they'll be cashing up or topping up, is the things that they like about the game. But I'm gonna be also showing you the things that you should also know before you really divulge into spending in this game. Okay, the first one is the CP, or the character power. They have already implemented it. Okay, so in terms of the implementation of the CP, most of the people would be not comfortable with this one, for the reason that sometimes it can be a basis of judgment. If you have low CP, then people will be looking at you as a weak person or a weak character. And it doesn't matter if you're F2P or you have topped up in the game, but sometimes it's going to be, the basis of the understanding and the judgment of one person on another. So that could be one downside of the CP. The second one is it can be a kind of a basis of a toxic competition, particularly if for those people who have, you know, increased their CP, but they just want to, you know, to collect. Those there, believe me, there are people like that. They just like to collect, you know, suits or costumes, headgears, and that would bring you a lot of CP. But when that person goes into PvP, they would be judging them by their CP, saying that, oh, that person has a high CP but a noob on PvP. Well, that could be a toxic competition. Next, it can be misleading. Lastly, it can be misleading. Some people would be, you know, looking forward for just the goal of increasing their CP, but there are some cases wherein it is better for you to, you know, prioritize on your role instead of your CP. For example, when you go to the skills and the guild, you would see here that we have the different guild skills here that would be implemented on your character. We have here the character attack, ignore magic defense or ignore defense, HP, and the pet skills, and the advanced skills. So if you would be looking at this one, if there were no CP, okay, if there were no CP, I would be only getting this one, particularly because I want to be a glass cannon in most parts of the cooperative gameplays in the game. So in order for me to dish out more damage and not be, you know, not be balanced like this one, then I would have to sacrifice this, the stats here, in order for me to get this one. And when you apply a CP, you focusing on just one skill here, or the offensive skills here, rather than making it balanced, would be giving you less CP, because the higher level that you have here on the basic skills, the higher cost for you to upgrade it. So if you're going to be focusing on just one or two skills here, you would need more medals here, and you would get less levels, thus less CP. That goes the same with the backpack or the gears. So for example, a lot of people would be focusing more on blue cards and above. But sometimes most of the glass cannons or most of the tanks, we have to focus on one thing, and just stats or HP or damage. In my case, I would have to focus more on dexterity or int, because it's still the beginning and it's still the early game. So I have to focus on such as a green card here. Instead of getting a blue card, I'm now focusing on a green card, which gives me less CP. So I do hope that you understand that it can be misleading. Next, a lot of things to do. Same as one thing that I could see in a lot of things to do, you won't get bored. But in a way, it's kind of bad for some people who are too busy in real life. Playing this for a couple of days, I can estimate that I am giving around 4 hours just to finish most of the tasks, daily tasks, events, and everything. Yep. That is already including the MVP, and that's what makes it kind of, you know, draining too much time on a day, because of the MVP, if you want to get the MVP boxes. But if you want just to participate in MVPs and get those free MVP loots by just participating, then it should be, you know, shorter, like another 2 hours or something a day. Okay, so next is the last thing that I could see that would diminish my want in this game is the pay-to-win things. There are lots of things that can be, you know, leading to pay-to-win here, particularly tier S pets, because you could actually get them by just, you know, purchasing a lot. Topping up a lot, you could get it, because you need only 120 pulls in order for you to get the tier S pets, and those who really have money can, you know, just throw in cash and get 1,200 pulls, and possibly tiering up their pets to max. And the second one is the feather. What do you mean by feather? We have here, there you go, the things that would be giving you passive stats, right? Aside from a lot of things, this one can be bought, okay? It can be bought with real money, with catnips or neon berry. So tearing up this one would be gruesome in terms of, you know, money. But if you have a certain money, if you have that money, then that would be one way for you to, you know, be stronger very fast in the game, that fast in the game. But other than that, I would be suggesting for us to have fun and to have a healthy competition. Let the rich people have what they want. They really have it. They already grinded in real life, and now they're putting all of those pay-to-win people are the ones that would be, you know, making this game last so long that we would be enjoying more, right? So we're still thankful for that. So lastly, let us discuss about the unknown things. What are the unknown things? First is on the OBT, we still don't know, and we still haven't found out, me particularly, how many servers will they be working on or releasing. Hopefully the lesser number of servers, the better, because, you know, the more servers, the less people in each server will be, you know, we will be getting. And that is one of the common sickness in games, because of developers giving out a lot of servers. The player base will be spread out. There will be less competition, less fun in each server. Regardless, you still have to have less servers. Hopefully there will be less servers in the game so that we could enjoy more with other people, right? Next is, we still don't know the generosity of the server developers, because I know for a fact that the generosity of each server depends on the developers. So hopefully the global server will be as generous or more generous than the KR server. So next, third thing is that I'm really hoping that what happened before will not happen again, that my channel will be taken down. I mean, come on, for the love of God. I am promoting the game heavily, and I will be gladly promoting the game because I love the game that you have made. So please, 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 don't take down my channel, okay? And hopefully we now can proceed with our ultimate goal of having that silver button on YouTube. That is, for the longest time, that's my goal in YouTube. Hopefully we could get to that. I know we're just starting this channel, but hopefully you would be supporting me all the way. And all in all, just a summary, this game is the perfect game for those who really love Ragnarok, the Ragnarok franchise. You would really reminisce, and, you know, you would remember a lot of things in the original classic server in this game. The second thing is that if you did not play the KR server and you have been waiting for a global server of this game, this is it. No more translations. It's English. Everything is understandable, although they're still tweaking most of the translations, but it would be, you know, easier to understand and easier to play. And if you like, you know, spending and knowing more people, spending time with other people, this is the perfect game for you. And I'm sure we will all make a lot of memories in this game. All right, so that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. A very huge thanks to those who are still supporting me, even though I have been away for so long, and I have not been playing any Gravity game since what happened on my my old channel. But now we are back. Hopefully everything will be smooth sailing now, and thank you so much. I'm sorry if this video is really taking so long. I just have so much to tell you guys, but yep, more guides will be coming to you. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I really appreciate all of those. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like. Share this to your friends. Click that share or bell button so you could get notified every time that I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye!
Now I found you.